Alright guys, welcome back. New character time. You don't know who it is. It's in the thumbnail and title. I think supposed from the leaks that we saw, it is going to be a new HEL. A new name one, not the same one as the one we already have. She also is not a festival character. She should also be dressed up in like an academy school outfit, so they could go kind of crazy with that one. The teasers that we did see did say he. So it might have been like a translation issue. I'm hoping like Alexis is wrong and it's someone else. But hey, you lot know. Let's see who it is. To be fair, I realize it's more unknown support for Merlin, so we might be back, boys. Might be back. So there it is. There's all the school stuff. Oh yeah, top right, you can see her. Okay, so you haven't shown the characters yet, but before we get to that, we have some updates of what's coming a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but we'll talk about it. So first is this free king outfit. You guys get 4 free multis on the HEL banner. I think 1 free rat relic as well, which is quite nice. Some more resources alongside a demon king Meliodas or new era's Meli school outfit, which is like fair enough. It's surprising they didn't chose to do the Melieli one, but fair enough. This Hawk event's returning. They're also going to be releasing a new point of interest, or very similar to what how they had the Maeve collab a little bit, where you could go in the world and visit her doing a performance on stage. This, I think, is meant to be something similar. There's literally, I believe, right now, nothing to do in this actual like world. You just go to visit and that's it. But it's something that I've said they should do more often of, so I'm not going to complain about it. In fact, I actually really think this is probably one of the better things on the update. It's something like they rarely ever do, and like this is what we should be getting for collabs and other things in the future. So I do hope they start doing that more often. This looks really, really cool. Of course, April Fool's is here, which means we're going to be getting April Fool's arts for the new characters. I believe it goes in order from Lancelot, Subnak, Melieli, Gopher, Escanor, and then also 4. So it'd be cool to see them ones. I really want to see what Lancelot is, because he's the fairy, so he transforms to be like little like animals, and he's like a little gerbil or something. So that'd be kind of funny to see. Alright, so they're about to showcase the new floor. I generally don't care about it, but you can see the artwork for 4, which is, yeah, don't know what's going on there. Super realistic, and you can also kind of make it out there, but you got the chibi HEL, which looks really, really cute, so that's basically all we're getting from that. Alright, finally, 40 minutes, bro. This is opening, to be fair. Okay, well, there's the HEL guards. Okay, okay. Is it a new name one, though? Spankum, okay, right. Well, I mean, it's cool. Yeah, different ultimate, so it is a new name character. So the relic won't work. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of crazy, actually. AoE? So, she is... Oh, that's really cute. So, what's the difference? She's got a scythe now, right? That's the difference. So yeah, those are the new outfits we're getting. Melly's just like smiling. It's cool. It's a nice design a little bit. I don't mind it. Because she's like the student council president. Yeah, it looked weird when you only see like the top bit. Yeah, it feels like a really long animation. That's like AoE amplifier. I'm gassed for it, actually. Yeah, see, no, it's cool. It's got some flavor. It's got some flavor, and it's not a festival either, right? So that's always a good thing. She is going to be a. She might be light or dark, who knows, right? But she is a 600 standard character, which means she's going to be going into the filler pool, or should be going to filler pool. So later on festivals, you're able to get her. And it's just, once again, I've always said this, but it's always nice to get good 600 damage characters because it makes other banners better. And now that we've seen the character, before we go through other stuff, there's a few things that we're going to go through in the dev notes. Nothing too crazy to run through right now, but firstly is that they're adding a new selection draw where apparently you can get UR characters. That's kind of cool. April Fool's event is coming out with a hero draft as well. I believe they're also adding, if I read that properly, a new Holy Relic enhancement will become available. So you can now enhance relics, which is, oh, okay, it's a bit annoying now. And also down here too, they did say they're going to be updating the challenger shop for PvP. So you have to challenger to get the coins or something along the line of that, where you're able to buy the one-eyed Hellbrim, the one in its human form, the one that was only available for top 100, like a few years ago, basically. So yeah, you can now get in for the first time, which is kind of cool. All right, so she's green. Oh, the outfit's nice. Oh, she got the Millen outfit. Oi, because she's unknown in it. So you're going to have to use Millen and her together. All right, we have the character's kit. She actually looks kind of crazy. We just saw gameplay, so we'll showcase that in a second. But what she does do is for every unknown and Ragnarok ally in the battle, you're going to increase their base stats by 6%. Quite low, but you remember, you're using LR Merlin now, and she's kind of got base stats for the unknown team as well. But also managing the backline, they got so much base stats, right? But also, when a specific ally uses their area of effect skills, so AoE, so you know, LR Merlin's little infect, right? Including special skills, during their turn, 2 debuff effects on that specific ally will be removed. So you're kind of countering that, you know, Mael, or the Berserk Mael, where he has those 2 little commandment HP lowers. You're going to instantly remove those away. And also as well, if you're finding other people, like other LR Merlins, you can remove that Taxil, you can remove the infect. There's just ways to remove stuff now. That is very good, just always when you use an AoE skill, and there's always 2 of them as well, right? But then also where it gets crazy, and like almost a must summon if you're using an LR Merlin, is at the start of the battle, grant herself the reverse effect for 2 turns. What the reverse effect does, and it's a blue buff by the way, so there will be some counterplay in the future with that one, is attack rate stats abilities are going to increase by 20%, and also your HP does not fall below 1. Yes, when at the start of battle, this HEL is immortal for 2 turns. You cannot die, right? Also, your attack power is increased by 30% too for 2 turns. So remember, she has that just for herself for 2 turns, but also when a specific ally, only one though, someone other than herself, when an ally dies, they're going to get the reverse effect, which means they're going to get the attack rate stats, and they're going to become immortal for 2 turns. After they basically die. So that can be LR Merlin, or more importantly, probably Subnac, which we're going to showcase in a second, or even Millen, right? You're going to have Millen's Dragon Armors, which makes her immortal. You're going to have her being immortal for 2 turns. You're going to have Merlin's damage cap, and you're going to have one of them becoming immortal if this character is still alive. That is crazy. Like I just say, there is counterplay because it is a blue buff, so in the future, you'll probably just have like a Rimuru type effect where you just instantly remove all the buffs at the start of the match and not be a problem, right? And also, each time a specific ally is affected by a negative effect, all of your stats are increased by 50%, and the damage dealt by the ally is increased by 4% up to 2 times. So their idea is, if Mael is doing those AoE skills, applying those debuffs, she is going to get, your team's going to get tankier. While yes, you are going to remove it when you do an AoE skill, you're going to be more tankier during that turn. The skills on what she does do is pretty simple. She deals soul damage equal to 3% of attack onto all enemies, so AoE skill, 2 AoE skills actually, which is 2 times crit rate. Penetration is also increased by 3 times, and if an ally has a negative effect, the damage is increased by 120%. That's kind of weird, right? Because you're doing an AoE skill, you're cleansing yourself, but this is doing more damage if your other characters have actual debuffs on, so you got to pay attention with that one a little bit. Then you have the other debuff skill, which is going to be 3% attack onto all enemies, and it is as a non-crit damage skill and reduces damage dealt by, yeah, so it's cutting, and you're also reducing damage dealt by 50%. I think it might be like 20% on like tier 1, and of course cutting is just 75% damage equal to like crit damage basically. And then she does have a soul link as well, unity, where you can put on, I assume anyone, right? And it's going to increase critical resistance of allies affected by the bond by 40%. And then finally, she's going to have the ultimate, which is going to grant the reverse effect to all allies. Bear in mind, the reverse effect is you can't die for 1 turn. And also do damage equal to soul damage. 450% attack onto all enemies. So yeah, 2 times crit rate, penetration increased by 3%. If an ally has a negative effect, she's going to increase damage as well. So yeah, just kind of the same skills we just already read, right? So yeah, that's the character. We can see a bit of gameplay, also some of the artwork. So you can see Melly Ellie Hawks now. I'm pretty sure Eskinel's Doge. And then, where is it? Like, Lancelot's like a pit. I don't know what he is. Okay, so you can see right now they're going to do a bunch of AoE skills. The Goddess team did start first too as well. So I think, you can see right now, HEL has that blue buff. That's what the actual reverse effect is. So, don't be confused here. The HEL or Subnac doesn't die. Like, they actually have HP there. So, the effect didn't apply because, like, they didn't actually die. But then, boom, you have the AoE from HEL, which is cutting, so it does damage equal to a crit. AoE again. And double AoE. So remember, HEL is still immortal for 1 more turn, and an ally on the team hasn't died yet, so you still have someone to give the reverse effect to. And you'll see right now, they do double AoE. And right now, boom, the Subnac dies. Now she's got a reverse effect, so she's immortal for now for 2 turns. And also the HEL still has the reverse effect for 1 more turn, and she can't die. And then Merlin has damage cap too. Is that not crazy? So you can see HEL lost the buff, but obviously Subnac still has it for 1 more turn. And then Merlin just has damage cap. And now Subnac's got to increase attack rate stats and attack power. That is crazy. And yeah, they just do a bunch of AoE skills. So this is the one where you do more damage if your allies have a debuff on. Quite a lot, actually, to be fair. Alright, a little bit of a look at the banner, which is what we call it, actually, because Nasty was missing the 4 Knights banner, so he is now returning on this banner. Gelder's also returning alongside with the spring season characters being Elaine and also and also the Spring Elizabeth. But there should be a selection draw though. Okay. So yeah, this makes more sense. I wonder what you mean by it. So the first mileage, when you first do 600 diamonds on the banner, you are going to be able to get the guarantee HEL, which is what we can see right over here. You can see she is guaranteed. So that's the odd number. The way they're doing it is every even number on the actual banner. So the second rotation is the 2. Your second rotation is an even number. When you reach the pity, you can then select Subnac, HEL, or Mael, or any other character, which is a lot better. And granted, I mean, you still have to spend 1.2k diamonds to get a guarantee 4, which is kind of above what you would normally spend on her actual banner. But then also, she's not on the banner and there's not a way to get it. If you want her, then that's the only way of doing it. So it's not the worst thing. And yeah, that is basically it for the event. How do I feel about it? I'm not... There's some good changes, like Hellbrunn in the PP shop now, you can buy him. I do like the little bit of update, even though it is a bit expensive on the actual regular banners. But if this is a common thing going forward, I'm not going to complain, because sometimes I do 2 rotations, and if I can get like another UR festival, even though, because I happen to get lucky and got the character 6/6 and 2 rotations, it happens. You know, I'm not going to be... I'm okay with that change. HEL looks really insane, actually. And someone who actually uses unknowns, we're definitely going to be something for her. And it's good to see Natalie's back. And I do like that change to other stuff coming later on. Oh, it's a Barn Relic, which is increases allied base stats by 3% for every debuff effect on all enemies up to 4 times. When you use a skill on an enemy that you are under a debuff effect, your attack rate stats increase by 10%. When you use a skill on an enemy under the concentration mark, 5% of the enemy's critical defense is nullified. So you do more damage in a crit. Pretty simple. So yeah, guys, that's gonna wrap up the video. Thank you for watching, and yeah.